Hey guys, welcome back. This is a tips and tricks commentary for you about playing split screen. So, I know a lot of us are in a situation where we have a brother, a sister, a friend who comes over all the time, and we're in some kind of situation where we have to play split screen on a regular basis. And I think we all realize that, you know, it's kind of a disadvantage. You're kind of at a handicap when you're playing. You don't have quite the field of vision, you can't hear as well, you know, you can't communicate right. Just everything is taken down a notch. This commentary is designed to give you tips so that you don't have to kill your KD, so you can still come away with a win while still having a good time with your friends at home. The gameplay that you're watching is me and my girlfriend playing. We do this all the time, play split screen, and we just play on a little 32-inch TV, not a big deal. In this kill confirmed gameplay, I end up going 33-9, and my girlfriend goes 16-5. So those are both pretty good scores, and I'm going to try to give you some tips on how to do that too. The first tip I have for you is make sure your screen region is set properly. If you haven't set up your screen region for your TV, your minimap will be closer to the center of the screen than it should be, and especially when you're playing split screen and every bit of screen real estate counts, you've got to make sure that you have your screen region set as far out as possible. Second, classes. I'm going to put on screen 4 classes that I really like using, but you can customize them however you want. Some of the key components to setting up a good class for split screen, you gotta have an optic on it. Make sure you've got red dot sight or target finder or something like that. There's no shame in using target finder when you're going split screen, because it really becomes hard to pick out those guys from a long distance because, you know, you're playing on barely any screen. Next, I almost recommend not using headsets, not using mics. Whenever I have 2 sets of Turtle Beaches, and sometimes we'll both put on the Turtle Beaches and play. What I find is actually when you have that sound right in your ear, you can't sound whore because you can't hear footsteps because you're hearing their footsteps, and so just don't use a headset because it confuses you more than helping you. And when you use a microphone, especially if you're sitting in close proximity to each other, all it does is echo and it really gets annoying to teammates. So if you're gonna be using mics, make sure to be careful about getting an echo, and I would recommend just not using a full Turtle Beach headset or Astro headset at all. Next, make sure to screen watch your teammate. You have to take advantage of every bit of awareness that you can when you're playing split screen, and just getting that little bit of extra information that you can get from their screen, like if they're getting in engagements, they'll probably see a different portion of the minimap than you see. Just by using your peripheral vision to take all that into account can really help you. Another thing to keep in mind is your score streaks. You're going to get snuck up on more than you normally would because you can't see as wide of an angle and you can't hear. So don't count on earning a Lodestar or an Orbital VSAT. Instead, stick to the low kill streaks like UAV, Counter UAV, Hunter Killer, RCXD, stuff like that. One more thing you want to consider before you even start the match is the game mode. You want to choose a run and gun style game like Team Deathmatch, Kill Confirmed, or Domination. You do not want to play a game like Search and Destroy or Demolition where the deaths really matter, because even when you're playing at your best, there's certain things you just can't prevent while you're playing split screen. And playing a run and gun game type will help you kind of keep it light and keep from getting frustrated. The last 2 tips I have for you guys are kind of related. First, run together if you can. If you guys can stick together and watch each other's backs, you will do great as a pair because you can watch each other's screens, communicate more effectively than you could over a mic, all that kind of thing. So sticking together is definitely beneficial if you're playing split screen. And the last thing, just have fun. If you're playing split screen, it's because you have someone else in the room. If you have someone else in the room, it's because you're supposed to be having fun with them. If you're not having fun, switch up the game type, go play a custom match, do something so that you are having fun. Because at the end of the day, it's about you hanging out with your friend, on your couch, on your bed, whatever, just having a good time. Thanks for watching, guys. That's it for this episode. Make sure to like, favorite, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Hey guys, welcome to the end of the video. If you made it this far, maybe I've earned your like. You can click that down below. If you want to see more content like this from me, you can click subscribe up here in the top right. I put out videos every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday, so you can expect uploads from me about 3 times a week. And the lower right hand side of your screen, that's my previous video, so you can click on that and see what you missed out last time. Thanks for watching.